Okay, girls, come in close. Come in close. Let's talk. Hey everyone, it's Ugo. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel once again. So I do have another video for the girls today because I gotta get the girls in order. I gotta get the honeys, the mamas, the baby mamas, mamas, everybody. I gotta get all of y'all in check because the semester is right around the corner. Whether we like it or not, by the time that we are done blinking, August is done, September is here, and we are back in clinical. We are back in the classroom, maybe online because you know Miss Rona got her little thing going on. But school is here. If whether we like it or not, this is the time where you turn on the TV and you see the little back to school commercials. Oh, Lord Jesus. Summer's gone, okay? So here's another video. It's very applicable to basically anyone who is in school, whether you're in medical school, whether you're in dental school, law school, nursing school, you're just undergraduate, high school, elementary school. I don't know, child. You could be 8 years old trying to figure out how to balance your social life and your school life. I don't know what you could be going through. But listen, you can watch this video and you can learn some of the tips that I use and that the things that I've started to incorporate into my life, my work life, my social life, and all of those things. Because honestly, it is a lot. Nursing school in particular is very hard. It's a lot of work, and I'm pretty sure every type of school is as well. So these tips and tricks really did help me because I didn't really have them the first semester of my nursing school career. I remember in a previous video I did mention that, you know, I would go months without speaking to family and friends and all of those things. We're not doing that no more. No, because I deserve, and you deserve, we deserve to succeed because we already paid for it. And we also deserve to be able to be happy. We deserve to be able to have balance. That's what the girls want, okay? So that's what this video is giving. So stay tuned. Okay, so the first tip that I have is very specific to nursing school. I would say that it is the best idea to split up your prerequisites and your clinical courses. Now, I did this for two reasons. First, it allowed me more free time and it allowed me to continue to be able to work while I am in school. And secondly, my job paid for it. Now, I know everybody's job is not, I'm not saying this in any way, but everybody's job is not the same. My job is not the same as yours, and your job will not be the same as mine. But if your job does offer some type of tuition reimbursement or anything like that, take advantage of it. Now, the only way for me to be able to have taken advantage of my job's tuition reimbursement program is if I were to split them up. So that's exactly what I did. I know at first I did want to take an accelerated nursing program because I'm kind of that. I'm on some, honestly, if you know me, you know I'm on some real crackhead energy. And I just wanted to get it done and get it out of the way. But then I realized, okay, there's no point in rushing. If I take an accelerated, or if I enter an accelerated program, how am I gonna pay for it? So I figured it's just best if I were to separate and just do my anatomy, microbiology, psychology, all of those things. If I do them separately, my job offered to pay for that. Like there's no charge, there was no nothing that did not come out of my pocket. They paid for that. They unfortunately do not cover clinical courses. I don't even understand why. Till this day, I don't understand why, but they don't. So I did have to split them up for financial reasons. And also, I could not imagine in this year of our Lord, if I'm taking clinical courses, I'm working full-time, and then I still have to balance my prerequisites. I know that there are some people doing that because I know in my course, some people do mention that they have other exams when we are around class exam time. But I know for me, I can't, I would honestly, my mental health would be shot. And it's really important to know that throughout any journey, whichever school that or program that you're in, you have to make sure that your mental health is intact. You have to do the things that you need to do to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And I know for me personally, there would be no way that I could have any type of balance or strive to achieve any type of balance if I had to take microbiology and then I still had to take my clinical course and then I still have to show up in classroom for the child. I'm already exhausted thinking about that. So if that is what you're doing, God can bless. I pray God blesses you because I can't even imagine. I just can't. I'm just gonna say that I can't. Now, if you are working full-time and you're in school full-time, obviously you will have to, I guess, kind of stagger them. Meaning, You can work in the morning and take night classes, or you could take night classes, work on the weekends. Like, you have to make sure it's like a puzzle piece, basically. For me, I do work in the morning, so I do work from, it ranges my hours sometimes, but mainly it's from about 7 to 4:30, and then right after work, I'm on the highway going right to the hospital. I change in the car. Very ghetto. It's okay though, but we get it done by any means necessary. But I do work in the morning, and then I go to the hospital at night, or I go to class at night. Classes do end around about 11:30. Hopefully, sometimes my clinical professors are nice and they let us out, maybe around like 10:30 or something like that. But it's just important to know that there's no way that you're going to be able to do both, because you can't split yourself up and be in two places at once. Now, if your program does have weekend clinicals, I personally suggest that you take it. For the first semester of my clinical, I was blessed to be able to do just a 12-hour shift on Saturdays, and that freed up a lot of time for me, especially because I work during the week. So I was able to maybe take a different shift, or maybe, study during those days where I would usually rush to clinical or rush to class. And honestly, I pray to God that they do that this semester. It's kind of on a need basis, so I won't know until the semester starts. But if they do offer that to you, child, please take it. Please take it. It may seem like a lot to be at the hospital for 12 hours, but realistically, if you're in nursing school, what do you think you're going to be doing when you become a nurse? You're not going to be getting no 5-hour, 6-hour shift. Come on, girl. Be realistic. These two tips kind of go hand in hand. The first tip, don't tell nobody I told you this, okay? And if my managers is watching, you could skip. Just skip. Go ahead. Fast forward this. Don't tell nobody I told you this, but I do type up my outlines at work. Now, in the past video, I did show you guys what my outlines look like, and they're long. Sometimes it's like 10 pages, sometimes 11, 12, whatever it is. But I do type those up at work just to save time, because I wouldn't have any other time to do it anywhere else. Now, my job is mainly, I guess you can consider it an office job. I'm not like, a patient care tech or anything like that, where I have to be on the floor and running around and doing all of these things. So if you do have an office job or something similar along the lines where you do have time, I would suggest maybe, you don't have to type up the notes, because this is just what I do, but maybe, look over some notes at work. If you have some free time at work, if you got another 30 minutes before your next meeting, or you don't have any tasks to do, maybe just open up your PowerPoints and, slide through them a little bit. It won't kill you. It also leads into my next point. Make sure you're studying. Well, no, I wouldn't say make sure you're studying, but try to study on your lunch breaks. Now, I understand how crazy that sounds, because on my lunch break, well, again, I do work from about 7 to 4:30. So on my lunch breaks, I'm looking forward to either watching Netflix, sleeping, eating, doing something that doesn't require a lot of, I guess, stress or, energy from me. So in order for me to, I sound like such a hypocrite. I know I sound crazy, but try to study on your lunch breaks. If you don't have any other time to plug in studying, do it on that 1 hour or that 30, 45 minutes that you have. Try and split it up, because honestly, you just got to charge it to the game, because you signed up for it. Like, you can't get mad at having no time to study when you do. You do have time to study. It's just you don't want to utilize it. So I would suggest, don't kill the messenger. It's just what I do sometimes. Study on your lunch break. No, it's not going to kill you, honestly. Just get over it. Open a damn book. Next tip. I know in my first video, I did mention the importance of having a planner. I don't know if you don't have a planner by now, honey. Just go get a planner and make sure you're writing down all those dates like I did say in my first video. I hope you watched the first video. I hope you subscribed already. I hope, come on. No, whoa. You mean to tell me you've been watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet? Oh, okay. I'm glad you did it now, though. It's okay. I forgive you. We're family. I understand. Sometimes people forget things. Make sure you like the video, though, and make sure you share this with all your little nursing friends and all your friends in school, because everybody needs to hear this, okay? Okay. So I did mention in my first video to try and list out all the dates and all the due dates that you have and all of those things. Very good tip, very important if you're trying to balance social, work, and school life. But also, I did mention that I am able to take days off because I have everything written out. And I still think that that tip still stands. Like, you need to take that time off if you can. If your job does allow you to. I tend to do that on the first day that I get the syllabus. I send out a vacation request for the entire semester because I know I'm going to have 5 exams in the semester. I may have quizzes. I may have other things to do. So I just take the liberty to just request those days off. If you could do it, do it. Honestly, it has saved me so much mental hardship because there has been a day where I did go in to work and I had an exam that day. I almost cried. I think I wanted to just fall down the elevator shaft. Like, I just wanted to jump. Like, because I was like, this cannot be life. This can't. I cannot be this stressed and carry this stress into my exam. So I would really just say, take those days off, like maybe a day or two leading up to the exam. Hopefully your managers are, accepting of the fact that you're requesting these days off. And if they're not, again, it's just going to require a lot more planning. It's not like the end all be all if you can't take these days off. But if you can, reach out to your managers and let them know, hey, I do have an exam on this day, and this day. I would like to be off of work on this day and this day so that I can prepare. Okay, girls, come in close, come in close. Let's talk. You have to prioritize yourself. I think that this should go without saying, but again, I know that there may be somebody out there like me who first semester of nursing school, I was in shambles. My mental health was in shambles. I was crying so much. Didn't talk to my family, didn't talk to my friends, didn't talk to anyone but my books. Please prioritize yourself. As I said before, your mental health is very important and you need to take care of it. So if that means you are scheduling time to take a break, which I surely, strongly believe in, you make sure you schedule that time, even if it's 15 minutes. Go ahead, schedule that hour to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. Go ahead, schedule that hour if you want to take a walk or if you want to go running or exercise or just be with yourself or be with your friends, your dog. Schedule it. Prioritize that. Don't feel guilty about it. And that's another thing. A lot of the times, I know I started to get into the habit of feeling guilty when I wasn't studying or when I wasn't typing an outline or when I wasn't doing this. That's not good. Just because, you were born to, be successful and be the best that you can be, but don't kill yourself. Just because you're not being productive, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just maybe sometimes means that you just want to rest. So I say prioritize yourself. Also, leading into the next tip, get enough sleep. And I know it sounds crazy, it sounds impossible if you are in any type of graduate program, nursing program. Undergrad sometimes is a little bit crazy, I'm not even gonna lie. There were times at undergrad where I wasn't sleeping, mainly because I was procrastinating, partying, and doing the things I wasn't supposed to be doing. But I wasn't sleeping regardless. But prioritize yourself. Make sure you're getting that full 8 hours of sleep. 8 hours is a reach, but I don't even get 8 hours of sleep. But also it's because I'm on Twitter and Instagram doing stuff I'm not supposed to be doing. Anyways, but make sure you're getting a good night's rest because you do not, you don't want to hit the middle of September or the middle of the semester and you're burnt out. It's not going to lead to anything good. So make sure you're taking those breaks. Make sure you are getting enough sleep. Make sure you're eating a balanced diet. Girl, there have been many times during my first semester where, and if you know me personally, you understand that I would be at the gym 4 to 5 times a week. First semester of nursing school hit, I had no idea how to balance my life and balance all the aspects of my life and make sure that they're all on an equal playing field. I stopped working out. I was eating fast food all the time. I was eating late at night. I was stress eating. It was a lot. So make sure that when I say prioritize yourself, I mean wholeheartedly. Take time. If you do meditate, go ahead and meditate. If you like to do yoga, go ahead and do that. If you like to exercise, if you like to meal prep, if you like to do all of it. Also, meal prepping is a huge key in the semester because, child, you do not want to gain 15 pounds just because you went to nursing school for one semester. Girl, get a grip. But make sure you're planning some time for yourself. That's a big key. And it's also going to lead into my next set of tips. Now, those tips were helpful for work and school, but we got to talk about our social life too. We are people. Like, nursing school is only a part of your life. It's not your entire life. It's not who you are. You were someone before nursing school. You're going to be that same person. You're just going to have some letters after your name when you graduate. That's simple. Now, when we talk about social life, I wholeheartedly believe in work hard, play hard. I know for me personally, I can allot my entire week to studying and being productive and all of that. Once Saturday comes, girl, the girls are going to brunch, the girls are going to the club, the girls are having wine downs, the girls are getting their nails done. We are doing it all. Like, I don't believe in that mentality to just be a slave to my school life anymore. That was me first semester, and I'm never going back. I swear to God, I'm never going back to that because I was in such a low place. So if it means that, for 1 week straight during the whole week, I'm going to just be studying, I'm going to be typing outlines, I'm going to get that work done, I'm going to get it out. If that means that I can see my friends and hang out on Saturday, I'm going to do it. If that means that I can see my partner and hang out on Saturday, that's what I'm going to do. It doesn't matter to me because I know I have already put in that time to be productive. I've already done all of that. So right now, if it's the weekend, if it's a Saturday, and I choose that I want to spend the whole day with my loved ones, I can do that without feeling guilty because I know I got all of those things done because I was prioritizing, I was planning, I was doing all of the things that I need to do. You get what I'm saying? Make sure you're planning things well in advance. Now, even if I wasn't in nursing school, I'm not the spontaneous type. Like, if you hit me up, it's Friday night and you didn't tell me about these plans before Friday night, I'm not coming. Like, because I can't kid myself. Like, just because you want to go somewhere, that don't mean nothing for me. So the same thing still applies here. Make sure you're planning. If you want to have a girls' day, if you want to have a family luncheon, if you want to go on a vacation, whatever it is, make sure you're planning it well in advance so that you can plan around it. Like, so for me personally, okay, let's use an example. If I know on the 28th, I have a birthday dinner to go to, that week before that dinner, I have to make sure that I'm getting all my outlines done. I have to make sure that any projects, they're done. I have to make sure that if I have an exam, I gotta let that person know I'm not coming to that birthday dinner. It's that simple. Like, if the 28th is a Friday and that following Monday I have an exam, that person needs to understand I will not be in attendance. I will send over a gift. I will send over anything, but I would not suggest that you decide to take this advice and run with it. Oh, I studied all week, I'm gonna go. I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. Be guided a little bit. Just use some thought and hold yourself. Just know that, like, you're not going to be able to do everything. I'm not saying this video is going to empower you to do all things, because we all know, okay, we can do all things through Christ that strengthens us, but let's be a little bit guided. So if the birthday dinner is on Friday and you got an exam on Monday, just know you're not going. Okay, whatever. But if the birthday dinner is on Friday and you have an exam maybe on Wednesday or Thursday or whatever, girl, go to the birthday dinner, put your dress on, put your heels on, gel those edges down and get going. Like, because you can spend that entire week, that Monday through Friday, you can spend it studying and preparing for that exam. And then you can use that Friday evening as your break, where you get to see your friends, you get to see your loved ones, or you get to do all those things. You get what I'm saying? So that's something that when I say work hard, play hard, I'm not saying play too hard, child. Don't be playing too hard because you already spent about $13,000 this semester to be in class. Don't play too hard. But, if you like, you can play a little bit medium. You get what I'm saying? So that kind of brushes on the next topic. Your family and friends need to understand that you are in school. It doesn't matter whatever program that you're in. If you have a circle around you who just doesn't understand why you're flaking or anything like that. And I say that because I have had people in my life who looked at me as if I was flaking because I didn't make this event or anything. Even though I told them, I have to study or I have an exam. Those people don't need to be in your life. Cut them out. Put them on the playground, leave them out to dry. I don't care, child. They don't need to be in your circle right now, because the only thing and the only type of people that need to be in your circle are people who want to see you succeed and people who will support your dreams, your aspirations, your your go-getter attitude. They're going to support all of that. And they're going to understand, and they're going to know what you mean when they say, I can't make it. It's not, you shouldn't be around someone who's going to make you feel guilty, like, oh, just come, just da-da-da-da. Delete that number. Delete it. If you got somebody who's texting you, like, delete their number. Because if your friends and family do not understand, it's going to make it 10 times harder, because you're going to have all of that pressure to make sure you're at these events, to make sure you're showing up for these people, when honestly it's not necessary. So your friends and family just need to know right from the jump, the semester has started. I'm on a different type of time right now. Lastly, use people. That's it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Second, I'm just joking. But use the people around you. Like, this is your network. This is your lifeline. These people want to see you succeed. Like, even if you don't remember it right now, because I'm sure you know that your loved ones want to see you succeed. Even if it's in the back of your mind, bring it to the forefront and understand that these people want to see you happy. They want to see all this work that you're doing. They want to see it pay off. So use them. I'm not saying use them and use their credit card or anything negative like that. I'm saying you can use them to study. Like, I know in my past video, I did mention that I like to lecture. Sometimes my mom will be with me, sometimes my dog, sometimes my partner. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. If that can be a way to spend time together. You know, if you and your best friend decide that you want to go to the library and study together, or if you and your best friend, you're at your best friend's house and you just want to lecture real quick, you know, you can use the people around you to reach that success. It doesn't have to be just black and white, where it's either I'm studying or I'm with these people. You can integrate them into your everyday study life. It's a really like obvious tip for me, but it's not something that I used to do all the time. And again, this whole video is just because I never used to do all these things, and I ended up like a whole wreck. Like, I was a mental wreck my first semester of nursing school because I wasn't doing all of these things. I wasn't taking breaks. You know, I didn't tell my managers about exams. I didn't have time to see all my friends. All of those things. Anyone watching this video, I want you guys to learn from it, and I want you guys to understand that, again, your work life is only one sector of you. School is only one sector of you, and your social life is only one. But it's beneficial, and it works out best when you can integrate them all in a healthy manner and you can still succeed. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. I hope that you guys did learn some tips. Again, if you did learn anything, drop it down below. And what are some tips that you use to try and balance out your life? I know school and being in school full-time or working full-time, and sometimes even having your own family. Me, I don't have any children. I'm not married. So there are, you know, that is something that I wouldn't have any type of advice for. But that is also a reality for a lot of people in my course. It does take up some time. So if you do have any tricks and tips and anything, drop that down below, because you never know who you're helping out in the comment section, right? Okay, so I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, and let me know if you want me to cover anything at all. Just drop it down in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video.